Hey everyone, I'm back, and this time around I'm gonna rant on a little something else that's been on my mind for a long time now. It's about the English language, little expressions we use, all the time, most of us actually, and we don't really seem to examine these at all either. We just say them as if they really actually made any goddamn sense. Like, legally drunk. Well, if it's legal, what's the fucking problem anyways, huh? What is it? Legal means you're allowed to do it legally. Alright, that was really lame, but you know where you can stick it. Well, I would always assume everyone knows where they can stick it. Suppose you don't know. Suppose you're a new guy. You have absolutely no idea where you can stick it. I think there should be a government book entitled "Where to Stick It." Now I think about it, I believe there is a government book like that. They send it to you on April 15th. Whatever. It's the quiet ones you gotta watch. Hear that shit, huh? Every time you hear a story on TV about a serial killer, what do? They bring on the neighbor. And the neighbor says, well, he was always really quiet. And someone in the background says, it's the quiet ones you gotta watch. This sounds like a very dangerous assumption. I will bet you anything that while you're watching a quiet one, a noisy one will fucking kill ya. Suppose you're in a bar, one guy's sitting over the side, not bothering anyone, another guy is banging on the bottom of his head saying, I'll kill the next motherfucker who comes in here. Who are you gonna watch? You're goddamn right. Lock him up and throw away the key. This is really stupid. We're gonna throw the key out in front of the jail? His friends will find it. How far can you throw a key? 50, 60 feet or 30, 40 feet the most, or what, something like that. Even if you chuck it on your side and scale it, what do you get? An extra 10 feet tops. This is a completely stupid idea, has to be completely rethought up. Down the tubes. Hear that, huh? People say, the country's going down the tubes. What tubes? Where are these tubes? I see no tubes. Where the hell are these tubes? And where do they go? And why is there more than one tube, huh? It would seem to me, one country, one tube. Well, does every country all of a sudden have to have its own tube now? One tube is all you need per country. But a tube that big, somebody would have saw it by now. Even if it was just per state, that's the pretty big goddamn big tube. That's no small tube. That's a big tube. Somebody would have saw it by now. Somebody would have said, hey, Joey, look at the fucking tube. Large ass fucking tube over here. You don't hear that. You know why? No tubes. We don't got tube one. We are essentially tubeless. Let's see any others. The airlines brings a lot of language to the table. Actually, it's pretty interesting actually, because you're sitting, you're there in the airlines, and they're trying to pretend that the language they're using is really English when they make their announcements. Didn't sound like it to me. Well, actually, it might be English because of how we portray our English language these days, but whatever. I mean, it all starts when you get to the gate. First off, that is not a gate. That is a desk with a dipshit behind it. Get it right! Now, it all starts when you get to the desk with a dipshit behind it. First announcement. We'd like to begin the boarding process. Extra word, process, not necessary. Boarding's enough. We'd like to begin the boarding. Say it, good enough, tells a story. People adds extra words on the end of things when they want to make them sound more important than what they really are. Boarding process sounds important. It isn't. It's just a bunch of people getting on a stupid goddamn airplane. They say like the pre-board. What was that exactly anyway? Pre-board. You get on before you get on? Another complaint. Too much use of this prefix pre. It's all over the language now. Pre this, pre that. Place the turkey in a preheated oven. That's impossible. There's only two states the oven can possibly be in. Heated or unheated. Preheated is a meaningless fucking term. Alright? Ugh. Pre this, pre that. This program was pre-recorded. Well, of course it was pre-recorded. When else are you going to record it? Afterwards? The whole point is to record it beforehand. Else it doesn't really work out now, does it? Pre this, pre that. You know I tell these people, pre-suck my genital situation. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, part of this pre-board, they say, we like to pre-board those passengers and passengers traveling with small children. What about those passengers traveling with large children? Suppose you have a 2-year-old with a pituitary disorder. You know, a 6-foot infant with an oversized head. Well, actually, a child like that, you're probably best just fitting him in with your luggage by the curb. Well, they like it down there. It's dark. They're used to that. Yeah. Anyways, when you get inside the plane and you sit down, then this is where they begin the safety lecture. I love the safety lecture. I listen very closely to the safety lecture, especially the part where they teach us how to use the seat belts. Imagine this. Here we are, an aircraft full of grown or nearly grown human beings, mostly, many of us partially educated, and they're actually taking out time to describe the intricate workings of a belt buckle. Place the small metal flap into the buckle. Well, I asked for clarification at that point. Yes, over here, please. Thank you. Thank you. Did I get you right? Did you say place the small metal flap into the buckle, or place the buckle up and around the small metal flap? I'm a simple man. I do not possess an engineering degree, nor am I mechanically inclined. Sorry for taking up so much of your time. Please continue with this wonderful safety lecture. Seatbelt. High-tech shit. The safety lecture continues. And I'm almost out of time here. Damn it. Well, nearly at 8 minutes, whatever. Anyways, the safety lecture continues. In the unlikely event, this is a very suspect phrase, of a sudden change in cabin pressure, roof flies off. An oxygen mask will fall down in front of you. Place the mask over your face and breathe normally. Well, that should be no problem. I always breathe normally when I'm in 200-mile downward vertical dive. I also shit normally too. They ask you to adjust your oxygen mask before helping your child with his or hers. I did not need to be told that. I'm selfish. Get used to it. In fact, I'll probably be too busy screaming to help him at all. If he can program his fucking VCR, then he can goddamn jolly well learn to adjust an oxygen mask. Very simple thing, just a little rubber band in the back is all it is. Not nearly as complicated as, say, for instance, a seatbelt. The safety lecture continues. In the unlikely event of a water landing. Well, what exactly is a water landing? Is it just me, or does this sound somewhat similar to crashing into the ocean? Ugh, why don't they just say that then, huh? Your seat cushion can be used as a flotation device. Well, what do you know? My seat cushion. Just what I need to float across the North Atlantic for several days. clinging to a pillow full of beer farts. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to end this video here, but I'll talk more about this in a part 2. Alright? So, see us then.